Hey everyone, welcome to West Coast Muscle Saws. I want to talk to you about diagnosing some issues on chainsaws. I always try to get as much history on the saw as I can when they check them in, and that helps a lot. This is it looks like a brand new saw. It's fairly new, but I did quiz the customer a little bit, and he says it tries to start but won't. Wants it tuned and sharpened, and he also mentioned that it's been setting for 9 months. Good indicator there that we've got some carburation issues. So on this particular saw, what I want to start with, check the fuel system. Not even going to try to start it. Fuel filter off. Hook up to the fuel line. Pressure vacuum gauge on pressure. Bleeds right off, indicating we've either got a carburetor issue, fuel line issue, something going on there. So we're going to take a quick peek inside. And what I'll do next is to squeeze off the fuel line right at the base of the carburetor and see if we have a fuel line issue or a carburetor issue. Squeeze it off, pressurize it. It's bleeding off, indicating we've definitely got an issue with that fuel line. Now if I would have pumped that and it would have built up pressure, a couple other things could have been happening. We could have a restriction in that fuel line. We would undo the clip and pressurize it and test it and see. Or we've got an issue with the carburetor as it's pushing air right through there, causing some kind of a lack of fuel. What we're going to do is pull out that fuel line, verify we got an issue. And sure enough, it's very common on these. I've seen it a lot. Any fuel line doesn't have not necessarily Husqvarna issue, Stihl issue, Poulan issue. All fuel lines, even though they're made very well anymore, this fuel will deteriorate them. So, real quick, easy fix. If you don't have one of these tools are great. I do sell these. We're going to pop a fuel line in right quick. Push the tool there until it comes out the cap. New fuel line. These are cut for a reason. They feed through the little passageway if they're cut at an angle. This is OEM stuff. The best you can get. I wouldn't use any aftermarket stuff. Put that on there. Pop it through. Passage is a little tight here, but we'll use the tool again. Coming through that passage right here. I know it's hard to see on a lot of this, but anyway. Hook up to the fuel line again. This tool has a special bend in it that locks that fuel line in there. It holds it in place. It's very snug. Pop through, hook it up, and you're done. Any questions on these? Here's the information. sawking@hotmail.com, 541-863-5387. Just ask for the chainsaw guy.